Today, we are going to integrate OpenAI with Microsoft no-code, low-code platform. We are going to build an in-house translator app that will convert an English text to Spanish, Arabic, and Hindi. Before we get started, there are a few prerequisites. You'd need OpenAI with sufficient credits. We will be discussing about the costing shortly. We'd need PowerPlatform premium licenses. We will be making use of premium connectors for the integration. First step, sign up or log in into OpenAI. You can log in using various providers. I am using my Microsoft account today. Next, access your account page.
Click on the Billing tab. Ensure you have credits. If not, add credits. Click on the API Keys tab. Create a new key if you already don't have the key.
Note down the key in a safe location. Now that we've the key, it is good to know about the models and pricing. For brevity purpose, I am going to cover only the below models. GPT-4 can follow complex instructions in natural language and solve difficult problems with accuracy. GPT 3.5 Turbo models are capable and cost-effective. Embedding models helps converts text numerical values for advanced search, clustering, topic modeling, and classification functionality. For this demo, we will be using GPT 3.5 Turbo considering the simplicity and cost. In future, we will be covering the other models. First step, let's create a new Canvas app for our translator's UI. It is going to be a simple UI, with two multi-line text boxes. One text box for the source English text, and another text box for the translated text. Also a drop-down with 3 non-English languages. For this demo, I'm picking Spanish, Arabic, and Hindi. And a button that will translate the text on demand. Our UI is ready. To connect to OpenAI, we will be making use of the Power Automate flows. Choose the trigger for this flow as Power Apps v2. Add 2 parameters for the trigger. One for the source text and another for the language. These will be obtained from the UI in the runtime, meaning Canvas app will trigger this flow with source text and the language it will need to convert to. Let us add the HTTP connector. It is used to hit the OpenAPI endpoint. I am going to configure the method, URI, headers, and the body for the connector. Let us understand what each section means. We will be using the post method that will hit the OpenAI API endpoint with necessary headers and body. The headers will contain content type and the API key we obtained from the OpenAI. The body contains JSON, which contains model type and messages. Model specifies the model. You could use GPT-4 as well if needed. I have used the GPT 3.5 Turbo. N signifies number of responses for given prompt. Messages. You can pass all the context of the conversation so far. In this example, we are not going to preserve the context. The messages object can be associated with role and content associated with each role. System role signifies all the instruction that the model has to follow. User role can contain information from the user or basically our input in this case. Here the system instruction is to translate the user's text to a specified language. The user's text and language is dynamic from the trigger's input. We will use parse JSON connector to parse the output of the OpenAI API. You could either copy and paste the schema from below or test the send HTTP connector, copy the output, and use the generate from sample. Initializing the variable to store the output. Setting the response to the variable. The output is always stored in the choices of index 0.messages.content. Sending back the final value back to Power Apps. Let's just do a quick test. Translating hello to Spanish. Voila. Hola. Let us connect the button to the Power Automate flow we have created. Passing text input from the user and selected language to the flow. Storing the output of the flow in variable, and that will be referenced as a default value of the translated text box. Our translator app is now ready.